If I was Caliste in that Casey series, I'm fucking pissed. One thing that really confused me about that series was if you look at the Reddit thread after that series, so many of them are flaming Caliste. And I was like, wait, did I like zone out? Did Caliste play bad? Like, I didn't feel like he played teamfights bad, did he?
They rotate the bot.
Significant.
They get Atakan for free.
Yeah,
To be honest, it's kind of crazy Casey lost this game. Like, yes, mid lane is 1k up, but top is 1k up, bot is 1k up.
Too late. Atakan goes down. Vitality going to try and make a move for mid lane turret, but Vladdy can defend this. He can get a shielded round under turret. Get turret aggro onto Kazi.
And Atakan is like 30,000 gold, so...
Lince's ult in the end. Vladdy's buying time. Yes, he will go down, but as Kazi steps up...
Like, for example, this death from Vladdy. How does he die here?
But Vladdy can defend this. He can get a shielded round under turret. Get turret aggro onto Kazi. Even
like, okay, I mean, there's a lot of trolling happening here. I mean, like, I don't know why Vladdy's running to top side. Like, his whole team is coming from bot side. He needs to kite to bot side, where he can get Karma shields, he can get Karma. She doesn't quite have a heal, but, you know, like, if you run to top side, your team is never going to be able to help you. Like, here, Targamas could give him Mantra E if he's kiting towards him. And then Wukong comes and everybody.
Lince's ult in the end. Vladdy's buying time. Yes, he will go down, but as Kazi steps up, KC are on the way. Fleshy, good defense, and the bone skill.
Yeah, you should just hit the wave. I mean, there's a lot of mistakes there.
Oh, we're fighting for this dragon.
We should. Let's unleash.
Okay, Vladdy goes in. This is a good engage. Gets insane damage onto Lince's.
Lince's already flashed away.
Lince is dead.
Doomed. Vitality lose their jungle to start the fight. Knuck has the flash as well.
Crazy, they lost this game.
The fight's so scattered, and Vladdy just showed up and said, bet. Fleshy with a good bone.
Targamas insit over pink ward, classic.
Away from Targamas, but
has the flash, has to use heal.
Run out of their ultimate. And,
oh yeah, this play I remember. I mean, here they're just kind of like overextending like crazy. Like we're missing a bit of context here, but this is after they've taken Drake. Vitality are like gonna be 5, I think, and like KC are 3. You know, like Vladdy does have TP, but he's low mana, half HP, and Kana is in base with no TP. I don't know why they're hitting mid tower. You don't hit mid tower here. They should just base after Drake.
Half HP, they're gonna fight again. Okay, Vitality, if it doesn't work, do it again. There's the all out onto Targamas.
Then Targamas dies, Caliste ends up walking up, but he's fine.
He's now gone, so there's no enchanter, but Caliste doesn't care. He still steps up, but hang on.
Caliste tries to spell shield the Pike Q. Pike Q actually misses, so he spell shields the Trundle Q instead.
Maybe he should.
Overall good. I think the Vladdy ultimate is really useless.
Running in. There's an ulti from
It's fine. I think Caliste played is fine.
Defensively, the Galio's now down. He's got no mana. Yike, flashed on. Bone skewer.
And then Vladdy tries to buff for the Pike Hook, doesn't quite get it, ends up dying.
From below, get the reset, and are we going again? No. Yike, he's just dropping cards. He's just ordering Kana.
I don't know. It's really hard for me to say, like, to blame Caliste for any of this yet. Let's see.
Vitality are just going in and in, and KC are like...
The only thing is I don't like ER. I think Yuntal is much better on Sivir. That's the only thing. I think ER is like so useless item in a League of Legends where you never run Oom. Like, you never run Oom, bro. You never run Oom. But it's fine, you know, it's not a big deal.
The same thing.
I think ER on Lucian is like the only thing. It's like, yeah, go S3 on Lucian.
In front of Caliste backing. That's really nice.
Okay, here he bases this one. But this is not really, like, this was a huge play, right? This was kind of like game losing for KC. But this is not Caliste's fault. Like, he bases on vision, but his whole team doesn't think it's warded. And they do also have sweeper on Yike, and he doesn't use it because they think, like, there's no wards here.
That's really nice.
And the thing is, they're playing aggro here because if enemy team doesn't have it, like what KC is doing makes sense. If Vitality don't have vision of Sivir, they will not fight them here. But because they see Sivir basing, as soon as they see her finish it, they immediately go in. But I would not say this is Caliste's fault. I don't think you could say this is Caliste's fault. Like, you can say it's partially his fault, but you can't, like, blame this on him. Okay, so then they end up both dying. But also, Casey knows Sivir just base. Why go this deep? Because you're playing with the pressure of Sivir. So let's say enemy team doesn't have a ward on Sivir, right? They don't know that she's basing. They see that Wukong and Karma are clicking in. They think Sivir is behind. They click back. Casey get this bush. Galio pushes top wave, and they back off, you know? And everything is like nothing should happen here. But it's because of Sivir basing on vision that all of this is allowed to happen. Because in high-level League, you play a ton with info and enemy lack of info. Like, you have to make a lot of assumptions, and you play with the enemy making those assumptions. Like, they will assume that Sivir is here, so we can't fight, so that we give up the space, and then Casey gets control, and... Because the ideal thing that happens is that what Casey want is that when Caliste bases, they don't have to give up Nash vision. That's the ideal scenario. Because that way, as soon as Sivir comes back from base, they can just hold the vision and keep holding it and choke Vitality out. But the problem is if, let's say, for example, Sivir bases and they just leave this area, and Linces takes this ward, he takes this pink ward, he forces Galio out, Orianna gets pushed on top wave. Now, they get pushed on mid, they get pushed on top, now Vitality get full vision on Nash, right? And that's what Casey doesn't want. You don't want to give up your control if you can keep it, and that's how you play with, like, Fog of War.
Moving away. Vitality starting the fight.
But now, because they see Sivir basing, it's super easy for Vitality to play. Saya and Pyke as well. Like, Saya and Pyke, for example, would maybe have to be a bit scared of moving because they don't see Karma Sivir, so they're, like, scared to face check. But... But then they should sweep it? Yeah, they should sweep it. But like what happened is that they thought there was no ward there, so they didn't sweep, right? But yeah, they should sweep it. Like, kind of obviously, right? It's like if someone dies, they shouldn't die. It's like, yeah, they should have swept. I'm just explaining the thought process, like, because what they're doing isn't bad in and of itself. Like, it's not bad to play for that control. It's just bad that they didn't sweep and that police ended up recalling on a ward. Make sense?
Or at least put them into a position of power. Vladdy ulted in to die.
Because the noob take is that, oh, why are you going aggro Caliste spacing? But that's just like, that shows that you kind of lack an understanding of like how people play around vision.
I was pulled back in, and again, that...
Because you can't play as if the enemy has perfect vision. Because then League is impossible to play. You could never make any play, you know?
Finds a pick of legends. Carter's in the side lane, trying to get some gold back.
Okay.
Vitality just killed 3. The fact that
So now Vitality get Nash. I think Vitality into this Nash, no? Aren't they supposed to all reset for tempo if Sivir needs to show up? If they don't need to reset and they can hold onto the map, then it's not bad. But it's bad if Sivir, like what can happen in this scenario is that Sivir bases, right? And then when Sivir is coming back out of base, Karma and Wukong need to base. If that happens, it's kind of bad, because then you're all misaligned. Like, you really want the whole team to be playing on the same timer. So you really don't want that I go base, and then someone stays on the map for 30 seconds, and then they go base, and then I go stay from the map for 30 seconds, and then someone else wants to base, because that way you're never actually getting to play the game. You need to all be able to play the game at the same timer, right? So if Wukong and Karma don't need to base, then it's fine that they don't base. If they do need to base, then they should look to base.
Going towards forward 5k, the route for the feathers
And there's this Drake fight. Let's see. Okay, so let's see Caliste positioning. Caliste positioning here. Hello, Sergs. I mean, has the flash from the Cassandra W. I think this is pretty fair. RC flashes in, Nako flashes in. But this is not his bad, no? Like, what's happening actually? I need to watch this fight. Like, I might even need to watch this fight in slow-mo. There's so much shit happening. So Yike goes in with Vladdy. But Carsey actually plays this really smart. This is really smart by Carsey here. Because normally, when enemy goes in on you like this, your instinct is to just go back, right? Like, if enemy goes forward, you go back. Right? That's like normal. But Carsey instead here sees that their Wukong got Pyke hooked backwards, and Galio's ulting in. So if he goes forward, he's actually much safer with his team, and he can actually go on Caliste. So instead ult flashes forward, and is able to go onto him then. The biggest problem I think here is just the Vladdy ultimate. I think Vladdy needs to just stay with his team and peel. Like, you're playing against Saya. You shouldn't try to full dive a Saya like this. It's very, very hard. Because she has flash, because she has ultimate, it's hard to get onto the Pyke as well. He has flash, he has dashes, everything. So I would much prefer if my Galio is just holding ult and just standing here. Just stand here, you know? And then when enemy tries to go on my Sivir, because Sivir at this point is a lot stronger than the Saya. Sivir is a lot stronger. She has 2k gold lead on the Saya, you know? You don't need to kill the Saya to win a team fight. You just need to peel, because like both comps are really low range. Like sure they have an Orianna, but like the K'Sante and Trundle and the Pike are all going to go into your Sivir. So as long as Sivir doesn't die, you're probably gonna win the fight. So here, like, oh, it hurt. I mean, Vladdy could also ult Caliste here. That would be fine as well, right? But he could also just click forward, hold W, and the fight is kind of lost for Vitality, I think. Because they can never kill Wukong. Wukong can, like, buy so much time. He has Flash, he has W, and Kana's on a flank to annoy Shayak as well. Like, this is a hard winning fight for KC. For sure, this is a hard winning fight for KC.
Comes in with the engage, sets up the Vladdy into the back, double cyclone as well. The fight's all over the place as Shayak.
It's crazy to me. Rewatching this, and, like... We need to pull up, like, let me fucking find the Reddit thread. Here it is. Back in. Put it back in the tab. Like, the line between having cocky movement and being a dirty inter is very thin. And they're talking about Caliste. They're all talking about Caliste, keep trying to be that guy, but he threw so many games playing like that. Like, okay, but we'll keep watching. We'll keep watching, because maybe Caliste eventually makes a play that's like unacceptable. We'll keep watching. In this fight, he didn't hit. He didn't hit this fight. His teammate did this fight. Okay, and then they get the Drake, but it's a bit of a mess. And then Saya gets mid tower, they keep chasing, a bit long chase.
You're going to see Vitality try and congregate on this bottom side. Easily onto Caliste. And they got Vladdy's ult out for it as well. The Bone Skewer's going to come on in. There's a Justice Punch. Vladdy jumping in, he found isolated.
Okay. I'd say this is, I mean, this is like fine, right? Maybe the Galio ult is a little bit preemptive. But, actually, oh, wait, I didn't even see this.
You're going to see Vitality trying.
This was actually a really cool play. What Fleshy and Shayak tried to do here is Pike ultis with the Orianna ball, so they get Orianna ult onto Caliste and it's a one-shot. But I think either it gets spell shielded, or it just misses? I think it just misses. Yeah, the X just misses. He doesn't get the Pike, doesn't get on top of the Sivir, so you see the Orianna ult onto the Pike, doesn't hit anything. But maybe if they actually got the Orianna ult on him, they could have one-shot him. Or maybe they couldn't because the Galio ult, so the Galio ult is actually just good. I think the Galio is just good.
And they got Vladdy's ult out for it as well. The Bone Skewer's going to come on in.
There's a lot of small details like this. It's easy to miss when you watch it live. I did not see this live. Okay, so they kill lenses. They try to chase more, but they can't. I don't think they had the damage to one-shot Caliste, especially through Galio ult. Maybe without Galio ult. Kana smurfing. Yeah, so here Caliste is doing Drake, Vitality's doing Nash. I think this is kind of a mistake. This is a pretty big mistake. This Drake is kind of useless, even if you get Kentek Soul. It's pretty useless. I'd say this is, I mean, this is a mistake from Caliste, but it's also like a team-wide mistake. Usually, like, people will, like, people will agree that you do Drake here as an ADC. Like, if an ADC does Drake here, the team will think that you can do Drake and still get the Nash, usually. But now they don't get the Nash in time, and they end up trading the Drake for the Nash. Pretty big disaster. Then both Kana and Yike get Orianna ulted. I'd say this is a pretty big mistake from Caliste here. I'd say this is a pretty big mistake. I think Casey should not be looking for... Oh, actually, I remember this. I think they shouldn't look for a fight anymore. Like, it's good to fight when enemy has Nash, because just the fact that you can play without minions, it's really good for the non-Nash team. But you used Wukong ult, you used Sivir ult. I think you're too weak. I guess enemy used Orianna ult, but Sivir really needs ulti to fight later on. Yeah, Caliste here. His spacing is a bit too aggro, I'd say. He's going a bit too close. Should not be going this close to K'Sante, and he gets Chunk to have pretty fast. But it's not bad. It's not bad.
goal.
It's just a little bit too close, I'd say.
Oh no! KC running amok, bloody running up. Caliste big, but
And then he wastes his flash because he tries to flash the Sai,
KC running amok, bloody running up. Caliste big,
but he flashes a bit too late.
KC in a choke, let the feathers out. Bloody goes golden. Oh no! KC running.
And I think if Caliste does flash the Orianna QW and the Saya feathers, it would be insane. Like if he flashes like here, it would be pretty crazy. I think he can maybe, but maybe he'd only kiss one. Like you could argue here he should just back off as well. I don't mind it that much. I don't mind it. The fight is just really like it's a hard fight. It's a weird fight, you know. It's a weird fight. Like
Caliste. Where is Caliste? He's dead. He's gone. He's gone. Running up.
it's a weird fight.
Oh no! Dakana vitality in a choke. Let the feathers out. Bloody goes golden. Oh, and dead Dakana vitality.
Could Vladdy not hold his W a tiny bit longer here? Maybe it ran out. No vision, hard to flash. Yeah, it's a hard fight. Like I can't really criticize an ADC for not like playing a fight like that perfect because it's like such a weird fight, you know. Like all of you guys, if you're like ADC mains, you'll know how weird a fight like that is. It's like in a tiny little in a corridor, you're probably losing vision a little bit here and there because people like there's no wards. It's like everything's a bit weird, you know. Like he's for sure seeing Orianna and Saya here. He doesn't lose vision of them. He doesn't lose vision of them for sure. But it's hard. So it's really hard. Okay, so let's see. Next fight.
Target in the middle of everyone there.
So is this full build? But no flash and no ulti. I don't remember where they used ulti.
Vitality still stepping forward. This pillar could be pretty big here.
It's a big pillar. It's on the 3. It's Caliste who's front lining. Bloody protects him for now. The heroic entrance nice, but look, Cassante on Caliste trying, Nugo trying for now.
Pillar could be pretty big here.
Yeah, he's too far forward. He's too far forward here.
In the middle of
You can't be this far forward. He needs to be more like here. More like here. We're a little bit behind Targamas.
everyone there. And now Vitality still stepping forward. This pillar.
Especially now. Like if he's here, he's always gonna be fine, right? But he's too far forward for sure. He also doesn't spell shield the Cassante Q3.
Who's front lining? Bloody protects him for now. The heroic entrance nice, but look, Cassante on Caliste trying, Nugo trying, gets the GA.
Yeah, I'd say this is a pretty big mistake.
Vitality are here to stay. Lintus in the way, and Targamas fighting. Can't get in the fight. Kana's got no Megana.
Still think it's crazy to flame Caliste for this game. Like, your Galio is 0-6 down 5,000 gold. You know, like, come on.
Strong like a bee, I hear it buzzing for me. Megana out in blood.
He just wants to cut a wave in mid these structures. Want to just go for the end.
Yeah, and then they, oh yeah, they actually end up ending the game here.
But Vitality, they want to just go for the end. Kana still in 16 seconds time.
But Caliste is up. Caliste for the wave cleave. Caliste survives. It's okay, but yikes. Cyclone defensively. Look at the boomerang. Look at the boomerang. Vitality, be careful. Caliste
Here I was surprised that the Sivir W doesn't clear the wave. Like, why is the Sivir W not bouncing to clear the wave? I mean, it kind of is, but not that much.
Boomerang, Vitality, be careful. Caliste sends it out. The wave is now gone, but they run forward.
I think that last play is pretty. You could say you can definitely say that's egregious. You can definitely say that's egregious. I agree with that. I agree with the last play is egregious. I just think it's like there's a clear player that underperformed this game and it's not Caliste. So it's weird to me that the top comment is about Caliste and most of the comments is about Caliste.